It's Saturday. Welcome to our weekend village gathering. So good to see you. It's time for your Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you can ask anything you want. Do I love the juicy, specific questions that we can really dig into? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But if you just want to ask, what does Spirit want me to know? I'm not going to beat you up. I'm going to do the question. So go ahead, get those questions in. Of course, we are live streaming from YouTube, but also Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. JJM, I see you over there on Twitch. Nice to see you. Let me know if you got a question. I will answer your questions about just about anything today. So go ahead and get them in. I will try to get them in the order in which I see them. Smile Soul 20, I see you over on Instagram as well. Thanks for being here in two places. Let's get right on over to Card Cam. All right, as you can see, once again, I've chosen Craft Felt Tarot by our very own Gianna Lucci. Gianna has been a member of this community. Some of her tarot knowledge that went into this deck came from here. So we love this deck like it's born of our community. And Jeannie Mnuchin, thank you for putting your question in again. I'm not sure, but one way or the other, we will get to you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Here we go. And Smile Soul 20, you are up first. And of course, you're on Instagram right now as Smile Emerald 247. Thank you over on YouTube for being a member for more than 3 years and being a moderator. Here we go. My question is, I got my yearly review in May and did good. My question is, will HR give me a raise? Let's see. It is a very colorful deck, JJM. Absolutely, yes. And when you see it, you can see it's literally made of craft felt. I mean, the cards aren't, but the images are. Okay. Will he give you a raise? You know, I'm really feeling like you deserve one, but I'm not the decision maker. My concern is, yes, you may get a raise, but it may be like an insultingly small amount. So don't be spending thinking you're about to get a lot of money. I'm so sorry. I hope I'm wrong on this one. I would love to be wrong. Let's see what happens. Trey Cameron, it's a birthday cake deck. I love it. I love it. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Terrible sinus infection, sending you so much healing. On meds, but curious how quickly this will clear up. Thanks for using members only emojis. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. So sorry you're not doing well. Let's see. Okay. You know how when we talk about spirituality and physicality, there are people who are like, yeah, no, I'm not going to take meds. I'm just going to clear it with my own whatever. And I'm glad you're on meds. But I think it is true that there can be a physical cause and also a spiritual component. And those things go together. And I think in this case, there is a spiritual component. Why do you have a sinus infection? Because so much around you smells like shit. I'm sorry. Here we are starting off. I'm 5 minutes into the broadcast and I'm already swearing. I apologize, but that's how I see it. So I think it's going to take a while to clear. I think you have to do all the protocols that you need to take care of yourself, but also try to limit your emotional exposure or your emotional reaction to the BS around you. And that's going to help too. But I think you could have another week and a half of this. I'm so sorry. Take really, really good care of yourself. And that includes really good emotional and psychic hygiene. And with that, Anna Kay laughs, Melissa laughs and says, Anna Kay says, I'm surprised I don't have one with everything going on around me. Right? Right? There it is. Okay, we hope you feel so much better. Adrija, so good to see you. Gypsy Grounded in Reality over on Instagram. Haven't heard from my dad for some time. Had a dream of him being sick. How's he doing? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. And again, so sorry, sending healing. I don't know if it's physical or emotional. I think you will hear from him soon. I do think he's going through a difficult time, but I think it will be okay. And I think you will hear from him soon. That's my thought. All right. And of course, we're all sending him love. And Melissa's feedback on this, well heard. Hang on 1 second, just lost it. Okay. Melissa says, well heard, cleaning out lots of gunk in the office, maybe in parallel with my sinuses. Sure. And on a physical level, you know, that's a lot of dust that's coming up. So it is physical, metaphysical. It's all of it. Oh, I absolutely know. Cosmic 42, I absolutely know. She's on the right medication. I absolutely know. And I also hate it when people like me are just like, oh no, don't take the medication. No, 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 no. Germs and viruses exist. Absolutely. And thank you for saying that. But the emotional and psychic stuff does be part of it. You know, it's part of it. It's not the cause, but it can be the exacerbator. There it is. All right. JJM over on Twitch. My question is, I have a position that I want to achieve. Will I be able to reach there? Yes, it will take longer than you think, but yes, it's worth going for. It's appropriate to go for. I think that you can do this and will do it. It will take some time, but it's worth it. And, Adrija, Gypsy Grounded in Reality, we had some arguments. That's why, yeah, my guess is that's exactly what's going on here. That's exactly it. All right. Karina Morrison, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I had a trial teaching class yesterday, and we'll have another one there in 2 weeks. It was an awkward vibe. Can you give me any feedback? I was hoping to get part-time work there, but, all right. Let's see what we got. JJM, you are very, very welcome. Okay. Here we go. I feel like there's an awkward energy for a lot of different reasons, but the thing you have to do is ignore it and push past it. Do I think you will get a part-time teaching gig? I think that teaching these audition classes, it's good for you, like it's getting you back in the game, but I don't know if this energy is going to be a match. So be glad for it one way or the other because it's instructive to you. But if you don't get hired there, it's okay. What you learn from this will help you at the next place. All righty. Over on Instagram. We have Stella, good to see you. Am I going to meet someone on my coming trip? So, of course, you know, my neurodivergent brain is like, well, you'll meet plenty of people on a trip. Everybody does. But I think what you're really asking is, are you going to meet someone significant? maybe even like a romantic partner. I think that's what you're asking. And so let's take a look. I don't think that that is going to be the primary purpose of the trip. I do feel like there are some things that you're healing. Like you are definitely on a healing journey. And I think this trip will help on that journey. But I don't know that it's going to be about meeting a significant person. Hey, Dream It Possible and Morph. So nice to see you both on Twitch. Go ahead and put a question in. Morph, you really need a reading? I mean, I am available for 60-minute, 30-minute readings. Just reach out. But if you want quick reading right here, just give me a question. Okay, Stella. Stella says yes. Okay. Up next, we have 64 Amy Penn over on YouTube. So good to see you. Your mother is not doing well. I'm so sorry. What do the cards say? Okay. The cards agree. Your mother is not doing well. I am going to say this. Obviously, as long as there's life, there's hope. And it's not me to determine when a person's life ends. But I am going to say to you, Amy, if there's anything that you need to say or do, it is better to do it now to be on the safe side. And we are all sending you and her and your whole family a lot of love. But the interesting thing, too, is whatever this process turns out to be and however long it takes, it may open up some new communication that will be appropriate and good. All right, let's see. So, Dream It Possible over on Twitch, looking for a general message. And Morph, if you got a question, go on and get it in. Dream It Possible, looking for a general message on Twitch. Here we go. It's about the people around you and your goals. You are not alone. You have people around you. And I feel like you have some people around you who maybe really are supportive and some people who pretend to be supportive but really aren't. You need to know who's who. And I'm not saying you need to cut the non-supportive people out of your life. But what I am saying is you need to understand that some of the things they say to you are not helpful on your goals. So you just need to not listen to them. Let me know if that makes sense. Anna Kay, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Goodness, I have my eye doctor appointment on the 18th and I'm nervous. Yesterday, my pressure was a little elevated, and I'm afraid my doctor would want to do surgery. Would he? And if it happened, what would be the outcome? Oh my gosh. So, sending you lots of love and lots of healing. So, will he be concerned with the eye pressure? I think he'll be concerned. I don't think he's going to be ready for surgery yet. Right, no pressure. It is a concern, but I don't necessarily think it's surgery right now, but it may be more frequent monitoring. There may be other medications, something. It is a bit of a concern. Okay. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Can I get guidance for my college days for next week? How do I make myself strong to face the situation that would come to me? Vaishali, and everyone. Here's what I'm going to say about this. We so often refer to people as strong when they don't respond to their emotions. And I'm not sure that that's a good definition of strength. Like, you're feeling real emotions. And I'm going to say that it's not like you're strong. You're plenty strong. You're plenty strong already. It's not more strength that you need, and it's not strength that you lack. And I'm saying that to you, Vaishali, but I'm saying it to everyone who feels like if they're feeling something, it means they're not strong. So what I think needs to happen here, Vaishali, is you need to recognize that you have a right to be where you are. I think a lot of times what comes up for you is you feel like you're not equal to the task. You feel like you shouldn't be there. You don't have a right to be there. You need to respect your own position being there. And if you respect it, others will respect it as well. That's the key. And suspicious username, good to see you. People are strong when they're vulnerable and allow emotions. I agree. And so best of luck, Vaishali, but really it's just recognizing you're where you need to be. That's the whole key. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Today, you're looking for a message, and I'm happy to give it to you. Right now, Caroline, you need to trust yourself. You need to forgive yourself for anything that from the past you're still feeling bad about. Recognizing that every single minute of every single day for all of your life, you have done the best, the very best you know how to do. And you need to know that. And in knowing that, you open up so many new opportunities. And that can be for fun, for travel, for work, for money, for friendship, all the things. So it's really about closure to the past in the kindest and most beautiful way. All right. Pip, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I'm wondering if I should bother sending a Father's Day card this year. I normally do. He's not a bad guy, but very absent. And I'm wondering if part of my moving forward, hang on, I wasn't doing my job the way I should have been. Now, okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm wondering if part of moving forward is to let go and move on rather than be anxious every birthday, Christmas, etc. Got it. So this is really about your relationship with your father more than it is about whether you send a card for a particular holiday, right? Suspicious username says, this tarot deck is so cool. I agree. Excuse me. And Camille Walks with Spirit says, I don't know who that previous reading was, but I turned on my TV. I'll take it as a message for myself as well. Okay, but it's for, we're doing Pip, and we're doing, should you send a Father's Day card, and or how do you, like, what should you do energetically with your dad? And, you know, I think we're going to say that, yes, your father has tried to be a good father the way he knows how to be, which is not very good. And his distance and his absence and his lack of emotion have been hurtful to you and have been the architect of some of the less good decisions you've made in your life having to do with men. And so he's done real damage here, not intentionally. He did the best he could, but it damaged you. It's not about, should you send a card? Should you acknowledge this? Should you do this or that? It's not about that. And it's not about a transaction. It's about, do you feel like sending him a card? Which in my mind, I don't necessarily think you do. And if you don't have to. That's the thing. You get to do whatever it is that makes you feel better and helps you heal from this wound. At this point, it's not about him, it's about you. Does that make sense? And Barbie says, I'm oddly signing my dad's Father's Day card right now. Got it. Skateboard 8 over on Vertical. Okay, good to see you. Will LW and I be able to have a heart-to-heart talk without outside influence from her jealous association? Our attraction is obvious. Will she reach out to me? This is an ongoing, this is an ongoing process, right? But there's a lot at play. Some of it you know, some of it you don't. Will the two of you be able to have a conversation? Eventually, yes. But it's going to take time. Will she reach out to you? Yes. Yes. But again, it's going to take time. Is there anything you should do in the meanwhile? No, I think you have to leave it alone, and this is in her court. It really is. Okay. Oh, suspicious username. Thanks for the repost. Sorry I missed you. Glad you're here. Is there any more closure? And this is over on Twitch. Suspicious username. I'm doing you right now. Is there any more closure I can get from moving on from this person? Oh, I know you've been through it recently. I'm so sorry. And we're sending you so much healing. Anything else Spirit has to say, or just feel the pain and heal? Okay, here's what you need to know today to help you with this process of closure and healing. Suspicious username. This is interesting. The thing is, you have a vision in your head of how good it was and how good it could have been or was going to be in the future. And right, they're unhealthy. Yes, not compatible. Yes, it's okay. They're on their journey and you respect that. But the thing is, you're still sort of in love with the version or vision of them that you fell in love with. And that's the one that's hard to let go of. I think it's important to recognize that the person you loved here does not exist. But the vision of your happiness that you had in that moment does exist, just not with this person. So now you know sort of what it tastes like. You know what it feels like in that moment. You can find that. You can't find that with this person, but you can and will find that and be comforted from that. A choice ocean, and that has so much grief in it. Yeah, we've all been there. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Trey Cameron, you can ask whatever the heck you want to ask. It is good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And you also are just looking for a message, and here we go. For Trey Cameron, it's a message. You know, every time I see a female card, you know exactly who I'm thinking about when I'm looking at you, Trey. And it is a message of love and support. And it is a message of specifically love and support on your journey. Like, I know you know this. I know I'm telling you what you already know, but I also know sometimes we just need to hear it. You are loved, you are supported, you are on a good journey. And when you were young, you had good visions for yourself. And sometimes you've had scary visions for yourself. The good visions are the one you want to lean into, because those good visions are what are most possible. Trey, you are very welcome. Kenneth King, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I just want to know, where should me and my sister go to live the rest of our lives? I have a few options, but I'm kind of hesitant a little. Plus, the woman that I've been talking to since December, things have been good, but we have different long-term goals, and now it's leading toward friendship. I just want to know if it's the best. Okay, so I'll work backwards. When we talk about the person you've been speaking with and it being friendship, it is the best to keep it as friendship. That's correct. That's right. Okay, fine. In terms of where you and your sister should move, like the idea that wherever you move, this is going to be for the rest of your life. Like, how do you know that? You know, I mean, where you move next is different from where you move for the rest of your life. Like, I cannot guarantee you that the next place you move is where you're going to be for the rest of your life. And I don't even know that you need to be thinking about it that way. I feel like you and your sister need to move, honestly, to the place that is most financially appropriate, because I think the finances, that's going to be the most difficult piece. So move to the place that is the best place you can go for the money you can spend. That's it. Good luck. All right. Here we go. Control room, say again. Oh, that middle card was the Fool. The middle, yes, that card confused me the first time I used this deck. It's really kind of interesting. It is, the middle card, I'll show it to you in the book, is the Fool. And so in this deck, we're the Fool looking at the path. The Fool is not pictured because when you look at this card, we're the Fool. So that's what that was. All right. Thank you, Control Room. Thank you. Thank you, Trey. Trey says, ooh, cool. This deck is so awesome. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Barbie Bird, here we go. Another father question. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. My question is about my dad. I bought him a Ring doorbell. He had mentioned in the past it would be better than a security system that didn't work, etc. And so remembering that and being the considerate gift giver you are, I got him one for his birthday. You're so good. Look at you. It finally arrived on Friday. I noticed it was delivered. So when I called him yesterday, we were chatting about other things. I mentioned it and he said he got it. He said he would need someone to help him with it. We talked about it for a bit, but not once did he express any appreciation for it. I figured a simple thank you would suffice. I didn't mention it, but it's lingering bad feelings. And he even showed up as a negative aspect in my dreams last night. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I should address it casually. I'm curious if he actually wanted one or wanted something different. Should I ask him when I talk to him next? I'm happy to help return it if it's not what he wanted. It just rubbed me the wrong way and it's not sitting well with me. Should I just send cards and no gifts from now on? There's so much here. Okay. Because my thought, I haven't looked at a card yet, but my thought is none of this is about the ring. It's about just how he can be. And okay, so when he received his present, he wanted it and he was pleasantly surprised. I think you did well. I think he did want it. I think it's all good. Why did he not say thank you? I'm going to float something. Tell me, because I see you're here, Barbie. Tell me if this makes sense to you. Here's what I think it is. Excuse me. Okay. I think he was really hoping that he would know how to install it and he could just be like, here I am installing my ring cam. Here it is. And the fact that he couldn't do it, that he needed help, that he didn't understand, made him feel bad, made him feel less than. And so it's not about you. It's not about the gift. It's about the fact that he is having a hard time recognizing. And I think it's a guy thing for him, you know? Usually, oh, I can hang this up. I can do this. I can do this. So I think he's afraid of the technology. Yeah, that does resonate, the tech part. Exactly. And I think he's not really good at thank yous. And I think he may be uncomfortable, you know, with gift giving and that kind of thing. Right. He's usually quite capable and handy. So the fact that he could not do this makes him feel bad. He is not blaming you for making him feel bad, but that's what it is. I think if you or someone could install it, I think he'll really enjoy it. Barbie Bird, he's so easy to be like, what a lovely card. Right. And so for your own anxiety, like, does he like getting presents from you? Everybody likes getting presents. I'm sorry. He does. and he did, and he appreciated it. What should be your attitude about this, Barbie? I would say for the future, if his reaction is going to freak you out, just send him a card. But if you can get to a place of recognizing he's just awkward and it's not about you in that way, then I would say if there's something you want to send it to him. He does appreciate it. Right. He was brutal in my dream. Right. It bothers you. Should you say something to him about it? No, because you're letting his anxiety cause you anxiety. That's what's happening in this picture, I think. And so just try to release the dream and let it go. You did well. You did well. You did a good job. Okay. Here we go, Vanilla. Does my younger sister like me? Is my relationship with her good? I never spoke much to her after she went hostile. Okay. All right. She's doing her own thing. I think she likes you fine. I think your relationship is as good as it needs to be. I think she's impatient, does not always express herself well, but I do think she likes you well enough, and she's just kind of on her own journey right now. That's how I see that. Okay. Julie, what is the mentality of my parents about my career after my big failures in academics? Have they lost hope in me? I think they're sad it didn't go the way they wanted it to go. But I think that's on them, not on you. Like if they want to lose hope, lose faith, whatever, that's on them. You can't. You can't lose hope or faith in yourself. That's really the key. They are disappointed. That's their problem. That's the way I see it. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Julie. You failed your exams. I'm so sorry. And that can happen. Don't let that make you feel bad. You figure out what you need to do, what you want to do. This is not about your parents. It's about you. And that's what you want to do. All right. Over on Instagram, I've got Nil and I've got Sevilla, maybe? I am happy to pull cards for you, but if you have specific questions, and Zuri, I see you too. Good to see you. Anyone who's watching, if you have a specific question, today's the day you can ask it. So if you'd like to ask a specific question, go ahead. If you just want general, let me know, and I'll be happy to read for you. All right. Michelle's Mystic Corner, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Will I be putting my granddaughters in school in my town this year? I have them 3 to 5 days a week. I feel like there's going to be challenges around that. I do not think it's going to be that simple. I think it can be done and it is possible, but it's not going to be easy. So the answer is maybe yes, but not easily. All right, I'm going to go over to Facebook and do Missy Lynn, and then I'll go back. I see the questions coming in on Instagram, so I'll go back to Instagram in 1 second. Let me do Missy Lynn over on Facebook. Good to see you. Glad you're here. How do things look financially coming my way in the coming months? Not as well as you would like them to look. That may be true for a lot of us. I don't know that this is just you, but it does look difficult. So I would say prepare and think ahead in terms of either how you can make more, save more, spend less. That's going to be needed. I'm so sorry. Okay. Over on Instagram, Sevilla? I'm sorry I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, but you're curious about your emotional life. And I feel like there's a lot going on here. And V, thank you for the follow. Nice to see you. I feel like there's a lot going on here for you. This is, again, for Sevilla, my emotional life. I don't know how much of this is a reaction to things that have happened, specifically romantically, or just life itself. I do feel like you are angry, frustrated, not feeling great. And I think what needs to happen here, honestly, this is a very good time for you to focus not on necessarily what's happening in your life, but what's happening in your mind and in your heart. It's time to journal. It's time for therapy. It's time to talk to a trusted friend, time to get a reading with a really good reader, something like that, in order to get your clarity, because your clarity is what you need. All right. And Nil, I also see your question. Nil, in the coming months, and this is still, we're staying on Instagram. We're going to do Nil and then Zuri on Instagram. Nil on Instagram, in the coming months, can I have a second career at university? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah. And I think it's good for you too. I'm all for this. I love it. Yes. Yatsuri Shop, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Everyone, if you don't know Zuri, Yatsuri Shop is a great place to shop. Check her out. Some cards for your business in July. Happy to do that. I feel like it's been tough. I think you're making some changes and you're getting the word out, opening things up, and maybe offering some new things, so everyone should check out your offerings. I feel like it's tough right now, but I think you'll be doing the right things to really get in front of the right eyes, the right people, so that it'll go well. So you're going to have to work it, but in the long run, it'll go well. All right. Medium that rocks. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Mahi, the cat with 9 lives. Mahi is working this out of her system, and this morning she meowed and came out of hiding. And I did note Medium that rocks and Jeannie Mnuchin, you've been through a very similar thing recently, so I noticed you connecting, so that's good. We snuggled for the first time in 8 days. She still has a mass, but her spirit is strong. So let's see. Is that a reading? I'm not sure if this is your question or not. I'm going to do this reading, but if you have you could but just be reporting to the community. If you have another question later, I'm going to do that one too. So just a card for Mahi. We're not out of the woods. We're not out of the woods, but you're doing all the right thing. You're doing all the right things. So far, so good is what I'm going to say. Okay, and over on Instagram, oh, Zuri, it's tech housekeeping. That makes sense, yes. Over on Instagram, Allegiaman, I don't know if I'm pronouncing you that correctly. On Saturday, I do specific questions. I'm happy to do a general for you if that's what you'd like. But if you'd like a question, go ahead and put the question in. Okay. Jeannie Mnuchin, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. The seller, okay, this is about the building you're looking at. The seller isn't giving much info. Are they hiding something? Why was construction stopped and the property put on the market? Ooh. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. Okay. They definitely stopped it. Are they hiding something? They definitely are, but what's it about? Is it about... Here's what you want to look at. Zuri, I'm down. Absolutely. Okay, Jeannie. They're definitely hiding something. Is it something that makes this building inappropriate for you? Not necessarily at all. Is it something about the structure of the building? I think it's something about the building. I think before you go forward with this building, there may be something you need to figure out. But I also think that on their side, I think they ran out of funds or will to do it. So what they're hiding may be more about themselves, if that makes sense. So I think you should keep pursuing this, but you need to find out more. Okay, so V365 over on Twitch. Thanks for your patience. V365 on Twitch. Will I get a new job July, August? Very likely yes, and it may be either a kind of job you've done before or with somebody that you already know. Very likely yes. And over on Twitch with Allegiman, what will... Yeah, sorry, thank you, control room. Over on Insta, over on Insta with Allegiman, what will happen in the future with Mamet? Let's take a look and see. I'm not sure there is a future with Mamet. I would not focus on this too much. Let's put it that way. I'm so sorry. All right. DH, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. What does the universe want me to know about this week, next week, and this month? Love it. Okay. This week, take nothing at face value. Dig deeply, look deeply to figure things out. Next week, exactly the same. And this is spiritually using your intuition, but also like in the mundane world as well. And for the coming month, there has to be some time for you to just relax. This has been a lot and it's still a lot. So over the next 2 weeks, no, but after that, some time to relax. All right. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for being a moderator. I know you're aware of some of the situation with my estranged mother. She's been on my mind so much lately and her birthday is upcoming. Should I reach out or at least check on her? Jeannie, you are very welcome. Please keep me posted on that one. Teresa, what should you do with your mom? So here's the thing. If you reach out or check on her, you know exactly what's going to happen. You already know. Like that's why you're no contact, right? You have chosen this because you have not found a way to be in contact with her that is healthy. Now, would it serve you to be in contact with her? I think there's a part of you that would feel better because she is your mom and you do worry. But every time you try, it sets you back. Here's what I think you need to do. I think you should send a card or something because it'll make you feel better. I think if you choose to have a conversation, if you choose to open that door, you have to be so very careful. You can let her into the foyer, but she cannot come into the house. Do you see what I'm saying? Right? It is really, really important. You are doing so well and you cannot let that energy drag you down. So you can do it if you can control the energy. And if you can control the energy, then by all means do. All right. Summertime, good to see you. Please feel free to put a question in. And that's true for anyone joining us on any platform. please feel free to give me a question. I'll do my best. Teresa, I literally just did your reading. Like if you go back, like I just stopped you. So if you go back like 30 seconds, you're going to find yourself. Yes. Yes. All right. And then come back and tell me what you think, because I would love you to hear your feedback on that. Okay. Febborn, so good to see you. Hope you're doing great. How can trust be placed in my journey of shifting, transformation, and growth? You're such a poet. What a beautiful question. You must place trust in your journey because that's the only thing you can trust. And what you're doing is you're learning who you are. For the longest time, people told you who you should be. Now you're learning who you are, and you're letting other people know who you are. And that is opening you up to a whole future, which is really, really exciting and creative and fun. So trust is really the key. All right. Playboy Bunny, good to see you. Advice from Spirit. All righty. Be creative, have some fun, communicate with the people you enjoy, and see how that leads into career. There is real opportunity for career here, especially with some creativity associated. So lean toward that. All righty. And DePonte, good to see you. I have a friend with whom I've lost touch. We had some fling on and off. Right now we're in the same city. Wondering if reconnecting with him would be a good idea or not. Does he want to be friends again? Sounds like you were a special kind of friend. Okay. Okay. I think that you might get together occasionally, but it would be very occasionally. Like in my mind, it would be what we used to call in the olden days a booty call. Like that's how I would see it. So, you know, is there value to that? Once in a while there can be, but I wouldn't take anything really seriously. Should you like reach out to him? I'm going to say no. He'll figure out you're in town. If he wants to, he'll reach out to you. All right. Jenna Perkins, you are up next. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hang on, I'm just trying to keep up here. Okay. All right, Jenna Perkins. My question is if my father is with me in spirit. He committed suicide June 16th of 2024. So you're coming up on that anniversary right now. We are all sending you so much love and support. That's hard. That's really, really hard. And so let's look at that whole thing. Your dad, when he made the decision he did, he saw it as his only choice and his only way out. I'm not justifying it, but I am saying that in his mind in that moment, although he was not thinking well, it was the right thing. When he got to the other side, he was very gently and lovingly cared for to help him heal from the things within him that made him think that was a good idea. And so he has received a great deal of healing in this year. I hope you have too. His message, Jenna, is to let you know that he's working on what he needs to work on. And if he had been able to work on that earlier, he would have done better. And so he is with you as much as he can be, but right now he is working on himself, on his healing, and he wants to make sure you're healing as well. All right. Hey, Joanne Lieza, so good to see you. And a great reminder, anyone who happens to be local to me near Palm City, Florida, we'll be doing our local tarot meetup, Cards and Conversation, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Palm City, Panera Bread. It's free and fun. Please join us. All right, and I hope you can be there as well, Joanne. Here we go. Joanne would like to know, is my daughter going to get herself in more trouble than she already has? She's with a new boyfriend and not sure he's good for her. I understand your concern completely. Do I understand your concern? But, you know, when I look at the new boyfriend, that's all right. It's all right, because at the end of the day, her choices are her choices. It's not about him, it's about her. And either she will take good care of herself or she won't. But I think she will. I think she's going to be okay. Honestly, I think her behavior outside the home and her behavior inside are two very different things, which is a thing, right? That's a whole thing that needs to be dealt with. But in terms of the new boyfriend, I understand your concern, but I'm not that worried. Oh, Jenna Perkins, thank you so much for this reading. I needed this confirmation. You have made this month much easier for me. This really resonated for me. Thank you. Thank you for those kind words. Okay, over on Instagram, we have got Loki Slosky, I think. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope I didn't mispronounce your name. Loki Slokey, of course, duh. Control room just helped me out a lot. Loki Slokey. Good to see you, Loki. I want to earn more. How will my financial situation be? Over the next little bit of time, you will absolutely be able to do what you want to do. Be strategic, not emotional. It's not about shortcuts. It's not about quick wealth. It's about investment of time and energy to build what you want. But if you do that, you will be successful. All right, LP, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Would like to know what's going on with my dating life. I have been attempting to date with not much luck. A lot of canceled dates. I've been courageous too because I'm not in my element. Stagnation. Confused and lack of energy overall. I understand, LP. It's so hard. It is so hard. Here's the thing. When someone cancels a date, what you want to say inside is, thank you for not wasting my time. You don't have to say it to them, but thank you for not wasting my time. The thing is, I think you take it personally and it makes you sad. You're the property here. You're the hot property. You're the commodity. You're interviewing people for positions. Like in your dating, you need to not be looking for the person who will accept you, but the person that you want to accept. So let your energy be one of, I'm bringing a lot to the table. Let's see who else will bring something to the table. And don't let this get up in your head in a negative way. Does that make sense? Honeybee 3D over on Twitch. Nice to see you. Let me know if you got a question. Justine, you are up next. Justine, thanks for being a moderator. I'm wondering if my plan to get a job to save up money for the funds I'll need to see the specialist in Dallas ASAP is still a good plan. It's the only one I have. Yeah, I think it makes so much sense. I would say just go get a job this week. Like, just do it. Yeah, it's the right thing. It is absolutely the right thing. Yes. Right. Oh, and I'm just now seeing Caroline's feedback. I appreciate you too. Okay, Honeybee, I got your question. Honeybee 3D over on Twitch. How does Sarah think or feel about me? Can I trust her intentions? Let's see what we got. No, I'm sorry. That was, oh, I'm so sorry. Readers, we should never react that way. But my gosh, if the question is, can I trust her intentions and I get the 7 of Swords and the Fool reversed. I don't love that. I don't love this. I'm so sorry, honeybee. How does Sarah think or feel about you? Whatever she's saying, I don't trust this situation at all. I don't trust it. I'd be very careful here. I'm so sorry, honeybee. Okay. I did Justine, yep. Lisa E., here we go. Good to see you. What's my outlook for my love life this summer? I love that you're asking this question because I'm excited for this to be a focus for you. Okay, it is a good time for you to be playful and have fun, not to be anxious. Like, I think the way you want to look at it this summer is, yeah, there's been disappointment, there's been heartache, and your whole life has been from childhood, people not doing as they should. And yet, I think if you get through the anxiety and you're just open to sort of have fun and meet people and enjoy your life, I think you might meet someone worthy. So be open to that. Okay. Medium that rocks. Here we go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. How will I do at next weekend's fair? Will the other readers be friendly or competitive? Both. It's always both, isn't it? Almost. Okay. How will you do at the fair? I think you'll do well. I think it'll be a tough one, though. I think it's going to be hard. So that may be the other readers. How are the other readers going to be? Half and half. But like even the friendly ones are still technically competition in a way. So you don't really want to trust anybody there. Some will be more friendly than others, but I think some of them will make it more difficult. Reach out if you want some tricks. I got tricks for you how to handle that. All right. Iva Morris, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Planning retirement from the current employer? Yes. Want part-time work? Please ask the spirits if I should step out of my nursing uniform for new opportunities. Okay, and you have served long and well. So, I'm going to say you get out of the uniform, but you use the degree. That's how it's going to work. I don't think it's bedside. I don't think it's direct patient care necessarily, but I think you will use your knowledge, experience, and degree and license in the next job and get paid appropriately. Oh, I'm sorry, control room? Oh, no, we're good. I just wanted to, Gianna's coming up next. But I wanted to mention Honeybee 3D on Twitch, your feedback. Good, that's all I needed to know. She's my husband's ex. I feel much better then. But recently has tried getting close to me and I was willing to be friends so that could benefit my bonus baby. Yes, good, but she's never liked me. Right. And so for the bonus baby, like if you can coordinate gift items for the birthday, that's great. But keep it at that level. Smile, be friendly, but do not trust. All righty. Hey, Dan, I'm seeing you over on YouTube Vertical. Let me know if you got a question. Gianna, I'm using your deck. You know that. Gianna, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for designing a fabulous deck. My boyfriend grows and sells culinary mushrooms. I love that. And his first year, the mushrooms did amazing. This year, he's having issues with them and can't figure out what's going on. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Let me find the rest of the question. But they aren't fruiting as normal. Any insight from the cards on this? Will it get better? So the issue is not the business or the customers. The issue is the mushrooms are not mushrooming as they should. And so what's going on with that? I'm so sorry to hear you're having this issue. Why are the mushrooms not mushrooming? It's a soil issue. I'm pretty sure that there's some difference. Even if you're using all the same products, there's some difference. Soil, chemical, light, there's a difference balance between this year and next year. Adjust that and all will be well. That's what I think. All right. Baby Cakes, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, no. Will the nosy person complain and try to get me in trouble? Should I worry about it? Or will they forget and not bother me? How do I respond if they bother me? Oh, no. Oh, no. So when we look at your nosy person, oh, man, this person, this person is immature, dishonest, and ridiculous. Just saying. Will this person issue a complaint against you? Probably not. Will they do anything to get you into trouble? Not really. When you see them again, be sweet and kind. You want to kill them with kindness. Be so sweet and so kind. That's going to be the most fun. All right. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You've landed on your business launch. You have a big goal of 12 participants. I'm building the landing page this weekend. Am I doing all the right things? Mostly, yeah. There's some things you don't know that you could learn. But in broad strokes, yes, you're doing all the right things in broad strokes. And best of luck. Okay, summertime. Good to see you. My man drastically changed, and I don't understand why or what is happening. I am so sorry. Oh, he was obsessed with me. Now he keeps pulling away, ghosting, and so on. We were a very new couple. Hang on a minute. Let me just make sure I get all of that question. Okay, yeah, I think I got all of it. So here's the thing. When we say he has changed, I'm going to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, summertime. No, you're just seeing who he really is. I'm so sorry to say this, but this smells a lot to me like the people. Sometimes it's people who fear commitment. Sometimes it's narcissists, but there are people who will be so sweet and so good. And it's love bombing. That's what it is in the beginning. And we're like, oh, so good. And then they show us who they really are. What you're seeing now, I'm so sorry to say this. This is who this person really is. I think you need to act accordingly. I am so sorry. A card just flipped out here, and it's the Three of Cups. So I'm going to say, summertime, go out with your girlfriends. Seriously. All right. And now I've got my cards all backwards. Better now. Okay. And over on YouTube Vertical, Dan Metheny, good to see you. Will my plan work the way I want it to? It involves trailers. Okay. Yes, but it will take time. It does work. It does work. It will work, but it will take time. Barbie Bird, men will say the craziest shit before they ghost you, I swear. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've never experienced it personally, but I've had so many clients experience it. You're my heart. You're my soul. And then we never hear again. Oh, Dan, thank you so much for your kind words. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. It is a cute deck, Zuri. It really is. Dr. Aled, Robin Renee, good to see you. What does the universe want me to know? What the universe wants you to know is financial changes and/or changes at work are coming. It will take time, but it will ultimately serve you. It will ultimately serve you. Yes. Oh, and feedback from summertime. The emotional abuse is incredibly deep. I'm sorry, it is. Yes. Yes. Francis Diaz, good to see you. A word from my spirit guides. It's about nurturance. It's about the way you have not been treated fairly and what you need to nurture in order to heal from that. That's really the thing. This is a time of your healing, and you need to nurture yourself for your healing. Oh, Dan, we're not talking about evasive. We're talking about abusive, which, yes, both men and women can be, for sure. But in heterosexual relationships, there is a predominance of a particular behavior from a particular type. And that's real. And that's real. It is what it is. But yeah, women can be bad too. No doubt. No doubt. Okay. Who is next? So the control room is telling me, and when I do this, that's not my psychic control room. This is the psychic control room. That's the actual control room. The control room is telling me I've gotten to everyone. Is this true? Who did we miss? Even though there's two of us, we can sometimes miss people. And it's never our intention, but it happens. So if you have asked a question and it's not been answered, please do reiterate it at this time. If you're just here and have not asked a question, it is last call for readings, y'all. The internet never fails us. No. That's coming from the control room right now. Internet never fails us. No. So I do want to remind people, I have availability today, tomorrow, next week. There's a link. Please reach out. Rebecca Dusk, I see you and we'll get to you. Absolutely. There's a link. Reach out, book your private appointment. You see what I can do in 30 seconds. Imagine what I can do in 30 minutes for you. Reach out, get your appointment. And if you happen to be local, Cards and Conversation meetup tomorrow, 4 p.m. Okay. Rebecca Dusk, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I'm trying to manifest some new part-time self-employed work into my life, but I feel like I'm spinning a bit, overwhelmed and not quite sure how to make this all happen. Okay. All right. So, Rebecca. Oh, this is very doable. This is very doable. You have skills, you have time, you have ability, you don't have a lot of seed money. You don't actually even have a lot of time, so you're going to have to be careful about how you do it, but it is very doable. And my question is, are you mystical? I mean, you're here. Because I wonder if the work would be in the mystical realm, and that would work out. That would work out. That would be okay. So I think the way to do it is, it's like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's how you do it. There's no right or wrong way. A million coaches will tell you there's a right or wrong way. There's not. One bite at a time. That's all. But I think this could be really successful. Hey, Yogi One Kenobi, I love your name. Over on Instagram. Good to see you. General reading can do, Yogi One Kenobi. That's so good. That's so good. Oh, Rebecca Dusk, in that realm. Yes. Yeah, I think it's right. I think that's the right thing for you. Okay. So, Yogi One Kenobi, here we go. General reading for you is look for opportunities. You think they're not there, but they are. You may be a little lonely, but there are people who care about you, whether you're looking for work, money, success, love, friendship. There is more available to you and more around you than you see right now. Take a break if you need it, but then come back and recognize that pretty much the things you want in your life, in time and over time, can be present, and you're doing stuff to make them present. Is it perfect? No. Will it be perfect? No, but it'll be good. So there it is. Oh, Rebecca, I'm down for you to do this. And part of the services I offer is mentorship to other readers at the beginning, casual or professional level. So I'm always happy to see great readers out there. Feel free to reach out to me if you need some specific mentorship. I do have a program for that. It's on my website. Okay. So how are we doing now? I think we're back to last call. Who have we missed? Dan, this Major Tom to ground control. Okay. Yeah, me neither. So it's last call for readings, everyone. I'll be back Monday morning with your 3-card weekly reading. I'm available for readings. Reach out to me. Also for mentorship. And if you want to start at the beginning and learn to read tarot, you can learn from me as well. We have a tarot ethics workshop coming up. The link is already up. That's coming up next week. Make sure you join us for that. I am so grateful to the members, the moderators, the new followers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, Lisa Discoli wanted to come tomorrow, but have 2 job interviews, won't have the time. Understood. Sending good vibes for your new job, though. That's fabulous. Hopefully we'll see you next month and you can report back about your new job. All right, my friends, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much and take really good care. Be good.